let's get back into the RimWorld. As is tradition every Monday, I have no memory of where we are. So let's let Rocket Man work its magic and get off my screen, and then do a quick scan of the world to see what is going on. Okay, so things look good. We are making slow progress on getting this mined out, so then we can add the last of the jade and start building up the throne room. And we're going to apply a lot of the cloth here to getting that sorted too. Doing a round of fiber corn, I think that's fine. I wonder if I traded with these folks. I don't remember. Do I see anything sitting on the ground here? Doesn't look like it. So maybe I haven't. Where is Edie located right now? Oh, Edie's in the pod. The other thing that may or may not be, there's two other things that are definitely on the agenda for today. It's time for us to get another pod bay sorted out here. In fact, I'm gonna map it out here. Because we have some aging colonists. Specifically, Elliot is 58, and 59 is where things start to get dicey, so we're going to have to spend a little bit of extra time making sure that Elliot is appropriately de-aged. How many slots do we actually need here? I can probably do that. And there'll be space for everybody. But yeah, so we're gonna, Elliot and Flynn are our oldest colonists at 50, what would I say, 58 and 54. So I want to start working on getting them de-aged, which is going to be a more aggressive process. Oops, I think I just woke up Young. Sorry, Young. But let's make sure. Okay, so they have some insect jelly, which leads me to believe that I sold it to them. They also have no money, so I think we traded with them. I think that already happened. For those watching on YouTube, that will have been only moments ago. Goals for the future here. I want to get this filled in because I eventually want to make a new wall here. Something like that. To expand out into this space so that I can get rid of these walls. I think it's time to redesign the kill box as well. Because that has been one of the problems that we have, to talk about it for a second here, is that oftentimes our breach raids come in like this or come in like this, and they lead to a lot of collateral damage to this that then needs to be rebuilt at a high cost to us. So that's something that we definitely want to correct. Another thing that we want to correct is actually going to go here. Oh, hold on. That was the wrong tool. Which is going to be, I want to do an 11 by 22 structure here with a little bit extra goodness here. And this is going to be, and I guess it will also have a little something here. Because I want to move the stables that have been here for ages up to here instead. So that's something that we're going to need to look into redesigning. And then we'll probably move this kill box thing to be here-ish, I think. But we'll see. We'll figure that out as we kind of move forward. We're going to be making a lot of minor tweaks to the defenses of our colony. Let's see. Steroid is next on duty. So we'll get that queued up. But what I'm planning to do is until Elliot and Flynn's ages get to be more appropriate, I think I'm going to start alternating having one of them out of commission at any given time. But this is a project that we can start working on pretty soon, because I want to clear this space out. We're going to do some major renovations of our storage area and get the bears out of it. Now, hold on. Now that I think about this, I went 22 from here. I want this to be the wall. I want there just to be a shared wall here. So I'll just make that one larger. Now, another thing that is on the to-do list, but I think is going to be a while before we get around to it, is, and Young's not going to like this, but Young is not going to be our cyber shepherd much longer. I think that we're gonna retire him from the cyber shepherd duties. And I believe, I want to take a quick look, but I think the only other pawn that we have with social, other than Edie, who is already our leader, yeah, no social there. Young has 11. Amboss, no social. No social on Morrison. White, no social to speak of. Kenta, no social. Green, no social. But then Randy has a minor passion for social. So I think Randy, being industrious, cannibal, and tough, would be a great spiritual leader for us to replace Young. But there's a rather hefty mood penalty that comes with removing Young as the spiritual leader. So we don't want to do that lightly, I guess is what I should say. Allies in danger. 2 raids of roughly this size. So they recently rescued 8 tribespeople from a prison, want you to guard them. We get 2 berserkers, but we have to take on at least 2 breach raids. At some point I would like to get an animus stone, but I don't think now is the moment. We also don't need that much plasteel. But now that we've done this, this is going to get expensive. We're going to start using some really nice flooring for this. Let's see, is that what I'm going to do? Yeah, I think so. So this is not going to be cheap. And I'm going to use jade doors as well. So this is going to eat into our cloth supply quite substantially. We'll see how much cloth we have left afterwards. But as those who have been watching for a little bit know, man-hunting grizzly bears. Ooh, and they're coming in quick. This door is closed, but we're going to have to go inside for the moment. Because they're gonna come in fast. Now, oh, hold on. Bears to animals. Oh my. Oh my, indeed. Polar bear 18. There we go. We can get that sorted. So I think we... Oh, where did they go? Oh. highly camouflaged bears. This bear, oh, that bear is not a man-hunting bear. So we can wait a little bit just to see if these bears help us in any meaningful way. Like if a raid comes in and we can get the bears mixed up with them or something like that. And if not, we can definitely take care of the bears with our own melee block. But we'll just keep an eye on things. All right, so Elliot, we're going to queue up Elliot for a bonus reversal there. There's part of me that thinks that we should just deal with this. Mass Animal Insanity, Manhunter Pack. I think this event was a one-off. I don't think it's part of a pairing. But I think it's worth, I think just to get things moving, we just did an animatree round. Hey, Stakes. Happy Friday. We have a mountain of grizzly bears sitting on our doorstep, and I'm trying to decide if we're going to kill them ourselves. How many hours deep? That's a good question. I don't think that there's stats kept on particular worlds, but I think I'm around 200 hours into this colony. No. Maybe 120 hours into this colony. Because I think I've done about 80 YouTube uploads, and they're about an hour and a half-ish. Yeah, I think it's worth doing the... I think it's worth doing this. It's been so long since I did a Manhunter pack. Let's see. Well, what time is it? It's 21 o'clock. Everybody's about to go to sleep. Let's let people go to sleep. We'll handle this in the morning. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to refactor the work zone to include the kitchen, but not the kitchen door, in hopes that we get some more cleaning done in the kitchen and have less problems. Just some angry bears. But yeah, I'd have to go back and check Stakes to find out the exact stats. But it's a not inconsiderable amount of time that we have spent on the Rim so far. Now let's see. Bibor has her mono sword. Ambas has their weapon, so we can... Oh, and this broke. Oh yeah, that's actually another... There's a few other things I wanted to do here that I have not. So details... okay. I want to refactor these, but let's give that a minute. Yeah, oh, and I have big plans for what's next too, Stakes. This is not its final form. Evil West Stars, Robbie. That is not a name that I have heard before, but it sounds cool. All right, so let's make sure we don't have any random urgent spots around the map. I'm just going to zone, I think, just like 4 bears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bears. Like that. And then we'll get Ambas here, Bibor here, and then Get those 3 there. Oh, we don't have mule at the moment. Mule's always a good one. Oh, and also I put young in the wrong spot. There we go. All right, so this will be our crew. Are the bears just not awake yet? Is that why we don't have bears here yet? An ambrosia sprout. Yeah, there's no way I'm putting a sun lamp around that. Okay, there must be a second urgent spot that I sent the bears to. I'm not seeing it, though. I've just... I guess our bears just sleep in too much? Oh, I didn't put them on urgent. All right. Here we go. Forbid, hold open. Oh. I need to find a better way to do that. Let's see. Let's get, does Flynn have... Flynn has vertigo pulse. So let's get the bears confused and vomiting. How bad a hit did you take? Steroid? Now our melee blockers aren't getting much fun here. Just such good noises going on. Elliot, do you have mass blindness? Oh, we haven't done your ceremony yet. We got to get on that. Okay, steroid is tending to white. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a third melee blocker here. All right, everybody's done. So let's see how bad the animal damage is. Doesn't look too bad. We got 10 hours on that one. All right. Oh, let's have Bebor kill these 2 bears so that we can haul them. Because we don't want to leave this door open. And then also now we can go back to work with steroid, young, and Amboss on cooking. Is there still a bear there? Okay, and then can you haul this grizzly and don't hold open that door, and that should close that should close. There we go. All right. Our walls are once again secure. And now we can set up the bears to do the processing of the mountain of dead bears that we've created. Which would happen if I rezoned the bears appropriately. That's how you got to do it. You need those melee block stakes. That is one of the pro tips of RimWorld. You'll see me use this design in a lot of places. Like here's another example here. But if you create some type of corridor with 3 spaces ahead of it, until all 3 of the people standing here are dead, nothing can path through this space. And then these columns here mean that the person standing here and here lean around the column and get a clean line of sight through the through the hole, basically. So that means that 7 people, with this person generally being someone with a precision weapon, can all shoot across here. And because these spots are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots away, there's no friendly fire to your own folks. So they can shoot these without there being any risk of shooting anybody in the back of the head. If you move to 6 spaces, then you no longer have that luxury. So as the bears slowly bleed out, they'll get, the rotten ones get moved down here and the rest get moved up here. But yeah, that was a pretty perfect example of how these Manhunter packs go, and they are, oh my gosh, clicking is hard. And this particular design, the reason for the 5x5 here, since I didn't explain that, it's the same down here, except I didn't bother zoning it in, but I leave a 5x5 space on the other side because frag grenades, as an example, they will land, you target them in a position, and then they have 1 tile of variance. So they will land in any one of these spaces, and then they blow up in a 3x3, which basically means that none of these walls will be affected by a frag grenade. So it's a good design, and frag grenades radically increase the quantity of baddies that you can handle, because they'll all congregate in the space and you'll get just a staggering amount of splash damage. All right, I'm going to disconnect that for the moment. Now, another thing that we can do is there's no point in keeping this set up like that. And I also want to get rid of our chunk setup here. I'm going to reinstall this over here. And eventually we're obviously moving the throne room over here, but this carpet takes ages to build. So let's prep an age reversal cycle. Can I see Elliot's birthday, I wonder? All right, well, as soon as that gets prepped, I'm going to put Elliot in, and oh my gosh, Edie has a long time on her cycle. Oh, this is the bio-regen cycle because Edie got shot in the brain searching for the Vanta Bit Chalice. How quickly I forget. Now, I suspect, yep, that this meat is not in the bear zone. That's what, when you see like a little bit left over, that's generally the implication. Now we're out of chunks. So one thing that I am going to do is I'm going to put down a couple of deep drills. I'll just place them there and there. And I want to see if I can get 1 deep drill with slate and 1 deep drill with marble. And if we can do that, then this will be a good location for them, and we can repurpose this space to be something else. Now this... Okay, yeah, this is not load bearing. There we go, and I'll put that there. Yeah, I'm not gonna put Elliot in quite yet, although it is Steroid's turn. So we'll get a little ahead of Steroid going into the goods. Now citation is needed on this one, but I think these deep drills, if you don't put them, if there isn't a vein of minerals, they will pull out chunks, that much I know, and they will pull out infinite chunks, and I think it's just random which, like, I think they're like, you know, like this is a marble mountain, there's like slate that was here, so I think we'll just have to move these around until we get 1 of each. That's the short version. Marble. Slate. Okay, never mind. We got both of the things that we wanted. So for now, I don't think we need marble, so I'm going to grab this, and then let's make sure that these are, yeah. So chunks will just collect here, and then I'm gonna shrink this zone by 1 and create a chunk zone here, since we no longer have a chunk zone. There we go. We're gonna clear all normal priority chunks. We want only stone chunks, and then I'm gonna get in the habit of renaming these. It's a button that I don't use much. I want to slowly, as we refine our storage zones, I want to get things sorted. Like, for instance, this one is insect jelly. Okay, and then... Okay, white has recovered from their injuries. Did you get any permanent injuries from getting shot in the back of the head? No? Good news. Yeah, so see, now Randy's working on this, and I do want to give Randy a drill arm, I think. That we can add that to the list of things, too. But let's... I'm going to mine out as much of this area as I can without causing Overhead Mountain to get revealed. Who are our visitor friends? Cannibal Greedy, Chemical Fascination Asexual, Quick Sleeper Asexual and Kind, Annoying Voice Trigger Happy Fast Learner. They are not that interesting. And those should get moved to that chunk storage, which then will cause people to process. Now, long-term plans here. We get the throne room set up, and then I want to move our research lab into this room here. And then I want to, this is eventually going to move into this room here, although that's a bit further out. How much jade are we sitting on? 361? Okay, we can at least get a little bit done here. Okay, we had like a 60%. Oh, there was another one. One of these people we didn't see before. They must have been extra slow. I don't know which one it was. I think it was this one. Yes, the bad back will slow you down significantly. I guess queuing this stuff up probably wasn't the smartest idea, given that we need to get the carpet finished, and this is kind of non-critical to stage 1 of the build, so I'll probably take it easy. Also, this circle here is because my intention at some point in the future is to plant a guarolin tree right here, and so I want to create a circular kind of foyer in front that will be for external stuff, for external rituals, since we never do external rituals. And maybe we can change that. All right, we have a decent surplus of fungus right now. How much do people like us? Quite a bit. Good. Okay. That should be flagged for remove roof, just in case. Not important, but it will stop it from kind of randomly happening. Around 2,000 cloth. It seems like people are not working on this as much as I was hoping they would. Unsure. And what is this bill set up for? Okay, so let's talk about bills for a second on our tailoring bench as an example. So I want to improve the setup to be for our setup to be more like this. So we have one prestige cataphract helmet, one cataphract armor. I'm going to remove the bionics for the moment. Well, maybe not. I eventually want to move advanced components over to a separate section. Yeah, these eventually will get moved over to a second research bench, or a second fabrication bench, excuse me. But yeah, a lot of these things like nuclear stomachs, I'm not going to make a ton of them. Bionic hearts, I'm not going to make a ton of them. And then is this a duplicate? Like, I think I already have one cataphract helmet. Prestige cataphract helmet, cataphract armor. I'm going to make this a keep one on hand. Armor skin gland. Aesthetic nose. Prestige cataphract armor. There's a mod that makes it so you can drag these to reorder. It's brilliant. Yeah, so both of these I want to keep one on hand of these. Charge rifles, we might want to keep one on hand as well, but they last a lot longer, so that might be unnecessary. But I am going to set this up to be, well, first let's check these two. So the Prestige Cataphract helmet, I want to have one, I'm going to say above 80. So that means it's been used. And ideally, I think normal is sufficient for cataphract helmets. And I'll take to best stockpile, I will leave. Same with this one. Let's go normal plus 80%. Let's just make sure we have one of each of those. Then cataphract armors, I'm going to set up the same thing. So 80%. Make sure we have one of at least normal quality. We're not necessarily going to start on these right now, but like, I don't want to queue up a million things to be made right now, but Steroid's going to be making all of our cataphract armor. Suspend those two. These are all fine. Now we want to do the same thing with the tailoring, but I want to make sure we have 380 plus good button-down shirts. 380. This is going to queue up a lot more, and we're going to go with at least 10 skill. Yeah, button-down shirts and pants. We want to keep 3 of each of those on hand. Again, we want to keep 1 of these on hand, just so we have it. Three dusters as well. So we're going to have quite a bit of work happening here. Make capes we can get rid of, I think. I don't think we need parkas anymore or dusters. So these are going to be the things that we want to keep on hand. All right, we're going to call that... This all needs to get cleaned up. At some point, we'll decide if we want to keep like a breach axe on hand or something like that. But that'll be some work that can get done. We have no prisoners, so the Royal Tribute Collector, we would just need to... We're just going to be potentially giving them gold. I think this was all safe to mine. Oh, no, it is not. This can all be mined. This cannot. Our next... how much gold are we sitting on, actually? Very little. So we need to get some more gold. This is going to be a wasted Royal Tribute Collector. But we haven't even gotten Elliot up and running, and our next Royal is going to be Amboss, actually. Amboss is a great person to make a Royal because we can take Amboss all the way up to max royalty, and because of their ascetic perk, they will require no goodies. So we have nobody. We have nobody here. I think we have enough chunks, so I'm going to have Randy go elsewhere. This is my vision for this room. We'll see. We'll see how it all looks in the end. But allies in danger. Yeah, this was too many raids for me to seem too excited about it. And then, oops, I don't want this to be fiber corn. I think we're gonna go back to making some cotton, because you can see we had this whole section full, and it's already starting to whittle away to nothing. I think I already got... Oh. Just trying to get our polar bear population from exploding too hard. All right, yep. We also get the experience for doing these operations, so there's value to it. Our doctoring is pretty good, but Young is going to be out of commission pretty soon. And for a while. Sorry, Young. But I have decided... Let's get this concreted up. I have decided that Young's psychite addiction is probably something we want to take care of. It's going to take a long time, and the way that we're going to handle it, and I'm sorry in advance, Young, for this, but we're going to take Young's legs away and leave Young in a bed until the psychite addiction runs its course, which is a little brutal, but very efficient. This wiring mess we need to work on as well. But we can probably start working on this barn. Actually, hold on, let me double check. We actually probably can't. All right, I'm going to forbid this for the moment. So let's see, slate fence gate, slate fence gate. We'll need animal flaps there. I don't know why I go with the Devil Strand ones. It is strictly not necessary. We don't need much of an outdoor area. What was this planned piece? I don't even know what that was. But this is eventually going to be our barn, which actually that means that I'll figure out where the doors are on this part in a bit. Wow, that was... Wait, that was a trade caravan, not a royal tribute collector? Did I just miss out on... Wait, I thought that was a royal tribute collector. It is a royal tribute collector. Okay. They called it a trade caravan, and I was like, wait, did I goof? And the short answer was kind of. Okay, I'm taking a bet on no toxic fallout, which is never a wise bet, but given that we're going to be refactoring this, hopefully. Okay, Mule has an inspired surgery, that's good. Given that we're going to be refactoring a lot of this, getting rid of the roof now is a good way to not have a roof land on your head. Okay, so steroids out of commission. Flynn, where are you going? Okay, you're working on floors. We've historically had Young work on the stone crafting table. Let's have Young do that. Okay, Edie's coming out of the goop soon enough. But yeah, I would like to refactor this in a way where the likely path of ingress is a bit more fortified, but also easier to rebuild. That's kind of my thoughts on the matter. Okay, so Randy can go back to doing chunks, this is kind of like this working at its best. Okay, Young. Young needs to feed their psychite addiction. All right, we got some time on that. Okay, this is coming along nicely, but wow, we only have 700 left. We were up over 3,000 before this. That's impressive. And then if we look at our bills, nobody's been working on these, but that's because Steroid is out of commission at the moment. We could really use another crafter in the colony, for sure. Where would we put doors? Assuming this is going to be gone. I mean, I think we still put one there. So we'll put one across from it. And then we'll probably put one... Well, this whole wall is going to be gone. Maybe that's good enough for now. I don't know. We may want more doors. Now, another thing that we're going to do when we get this up and running, which we haven't done yet, is I'm going to use a checkerboard pattern for the animals, because in this situation, you end up with so much polar bear overlap, it's sometimes hard to see which ones are the most bloodied and battered from any given conflict. So this is a way to make it a little easier visually to triage how all my animals are doing. I don't know about that being in the in that zone. Let's grab that. We can now say that the bears don't need to come in here, I don't think. I guess I'll just double thick this wall so that we don't have jade. Jade is a very non-durable wall, for lack of a better descriptor. Yeah, 150 durability is pretty tragically bad. December 4th. 14th, I mean. So we're like, I think, a month from Elliot's birthday, so I want to get Elliot in so that Elliot does not ever have their 59th birthday. In a good way, though, not in a bad way. That could be construed either way, I feel like. What's Young up to right now? Hey, this is an interesting question. We'll see. Well, Young is often so not busy anyways. There's a part of me that's like, should I turn Young off hauling? Just to see if we can have Young do some work on getting us some blocks. I'm going to unforbid this wall. This is probably the most inconvenient wall from a like feng shui of the base for the time being, but the nice thing is we're still going to have access to this from inside. Sharp polar bears. We could have an excellent kill thirst mono sword. If it does not kill for 20 days, it becomes angry. We don't like that. Psychic sensitizer. It's only at the good tier, though. We might do this just because we have a good handle on how to do Manhunter packs. And we're in a long gap, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. Quest available. Worshipped device. Okay, so this is another Bit Chalice opportunity. Oh, okay. This is good. We had a good time with the last village, so we like that. Young, have I? Okay, you're doing other stuff. You've chilled out. I can't help but notice the change that I made to how the kitchen works. I'm gonna let this door close. Okay, Steroid is out. Edie's out in 17 hours. I'm sending Elliot in before I blank on it. And Elliot's just gonna get chain done. Or I may start doing Elliot and Flynn alternating, but now eventually I want, let's just do this quickly just so I have this planned out also. I do want to expand this wall to here. So that we can get rid of the negative meditation penalty. Yeah, this needs to be in the work zone, or this work will never get done. Well, I'm not sure if I want that work to get done before the floor is done. Please tell me we ran out of cloth before we even got the last piece done here. Oh, we were 35 cloth short. That's kind of like incredible. Because before we can move, that means that before we can move the throne rooms in here, we need to find 35 more cloth. Now, I queued up a bit more. Green is next. There's green. Just cut some more blocks, Young. All right, we're up to like 200, so this'll start getting built. And actually, we can. I'm gonna leave this as is for now, but I don't want to put green in right now. Also, green, what psi level are you now? Yeah, we just picked up skip, so the next psi levels are also for green. Now, another thing that we can do here, I believe, is we can create another set of meditation points here, and then 5. So this would be 6. So that would be safe. That's right at the limit, though. But let's go ahead and do that. Same as we did over here. Get rid of that. And we will also... I think I'm going to change this up a bit, actually. I'm going to shrink those down. Get rid of that. Do that, and then I'm going to do the same thing over here. There we go. All right. Edie has a brain again. Amazing. Okay, we've done that. Let's get the other side going. Now, we have this much larger, more ambitious wall to do here, and I'm undecided if I want to move the animal beds here before I have done that, just because it means that the breachers will make a beeline directly to the animal beds often. Because as a reminder, breachers pick a random occupied bed, and all of the majority of these are occupied. So this is like an incredibly dense, what do we have here? Yeah, 67 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 67 versus 9. So the majority of the time the breachers are trying to come here, and that's why we see a lot of breach raids come through like this, and why we see a lot of breach raids come through like this. Oh. All right. That's a way that can happen. Okay, let's check. I want to check. Yeah, animals doesn't include that, and neither infestation not active doesn't include that, and then okay, let's close that, and then Ombus and Beevor get over here. Okay, close that, forbid these. Morrison, please get out of there. All right, and then our first group of 3. Everybody's meditating up there. So I'm going to grab Morrison, Young, and Edie to be the first 3 shooters. Now, I wanted to try something here. So I'm going to have them hold their fire. Well, not exactly. What? How did that not... We literally shot the... Okay, Edie has a jump pack, so Edie should be able to do some work here, and then jump out to safety. Okay, I think that... Okay, now I want to hold fire. So this is the thought. I want to get a critical mass of bugs in this front area backlogged, and now hopefully this isn't a bad idea. I'm going to bring in Mule just in case. So the hope is that we pulled them in further, so the ping-ponging largely happens here. And you can see the bugs can't travel into this spot here. Okay, that's nice. Because there's at least one meleeer here, and if we start to get any more scary setups, I will change that. Oops. Mule just puts out so much. Mule, what is with your aim right now? I'm gonna send Steroid to do a bit of spot curing. Mule, what is your... Hold on, I want to see what... Shot by Mule. Shooter, weapon, target size, shooting accuracy indoors, dark. Is there something wrong with Mule health-wise? No. Okay, everything's looking good right now. Beevor, you're sorted. Steroid does not need to become part of the melee block as having white for the stagger here is surprisingly useful. Okay, there we go. Steroid can go back about their business. So this is where I want to try this strategy. I'm going to turn off fire at will. Yeah, until we get a bit of a backlog here. This is admittedly a little harder on our melee pawns, but it also means that we're not, like, constantly ping-ponging. Seems like the bugs get more aggressive in this case. Oh. One boss got hit in the heart. White. Can I select you? We can't quite get a shot on that hive from here, unfortunately. Okay, now what are you looking at? Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna have a second crew go in, but I think how tired rested are you? Edie's pretty hungry, so I'm gonna let Edie go. Okay. Young needs some yayo. Okay. Bebor doesn't actually need any healing. And then Kenta Green and Randy will all come in as soon as their shift sleeping is done. I'm gonna let Amboss take a little break here. Oh, an exotic goods trader. Let Edie get some rest. Actually, before you go to sleep, Edie, let's just check this out. Always buy advanced components and components. Looks like we have enough Nutrimine for the moment. Can sell the Yayo. I do like both of these. So we're sitting... I like Smoke Pop a lot, actually. Ooh, and mining skill trainers. Uh-oh, I can already tell this is going to be an expensive outing. Ooh, they have a lot of gold, too. Wow, do we really have nothing to offer them except 2 Thrumbo horns? We can also downsize on bears a little bit here. Let 6 bears go. Okay, so these are 1-year-old bears. I just want to check to make sure. Yeah, they have some type of minor malady. Okay. I think we can afford to spend 5,000. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Boss, what are you up to, my friend? Oh, your pants got messed up? I'm gonna have Amboss eat a lavish meal since Bebor is gonna need to take a break. I may also have Amboss take a wake up. We're pretty close. There's still a lot of mega spiders in there. We could also go for our old standard bears strategy. That's not how the bear strategy works. Let's place down our urgent zone. Get rid of it here. Then yeah, we'll just put like 3 bears in urgent. I think that'll be plenty to give Beevor a break. And because we've forbidden this door, the bears are gonna smartly path around this way. Now, Mule, I feel like you've just not been shooting at all. Yeah, okay, I think I had... Yep, that was my mistake. Beepor has healed while here. Alright, Beepor. There we go. The bears can handle that, hopefully. It won't become a problem, and... Alright, how close to rested are we? Yep, you 3, get down here. We're going to let everybody go and just have these 3 be shift 2. All right, everybody go do what you need to do. There's a random bear in our future bear stable. That's heartening. That's not very much jelly. I guess we get more for breaking the hives, but... Gussie, you're walking very slowly. Everything okay? Boss is wearing tattered apparel. What is the marine armor? That's fair. Alright. We'll just have to make Boss a cataphract armor. There we go. Okay, there aren't a lot left, but I have learned my lesson about pushing out to destroy hives too early. That can go very poorly. Oh, that reminded me. There wasn't any cloth on this vendor, was there? Nope, that's just our hyperweave. I just want to get these inside, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, we're getting very close here. Looks like we have... a couple of mega scarabs. Alright, now we might be able to push out. How happy are you, y'all? Alright, we didn't exactly do you right on food, but... Alright, this guy's coming in. Oh. Where is it? I can't even see it. Now, green has skip, which is amazing. So we can just... if it gets too close, we can just relocate it. Okay, I think that's the last active spider. Young, why are you so bummed? That's a question that I could ask forever. But one thing that will help Young significantly is if we get rid of the Cyber Shepherd rolled for Young. I see you, Mega Spider, coming up from behind. Okay. Let's see. We got one over here. This looks like the biggest concentration. And the glow lights are going to start messing with us, but... Or our aim, I should say. Yep. Can't hit the broadside of a barn without, with lights on. Darkness is OP. Oh, what did everybody's shooting over this way? What's going on? Major break risk green. Wanders out into traffic to, oh, Randy? Alright. Randy was not the one I expected to break there. Good job, Kenta. Hang in there. Please just get it done. Thank you. Alright. So... Claim, deconstruct, ASAP, allow the jelly, allow the corpses, unforbid all of this, hold this open, and animals all go to bears. Except for the babies. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Oh yeah, and also, let's expand the bear zone to include the insect jelly stockpile. And also, let's refine the animals zone, because we've got all that stuff inside. There we go. Oh yeah, and Edie needs to get on this. Who's the major... Who's... Just Kenta, talk to me. What's, Kenta, just have a beer. Take it easy. But also, clean the dirt. Thank you. Okay, this was a combat supplier, so we can at least offload some of the garbage that we've been collecting if we have much. Revolver, auto pistol, smoke launcher we keep. LMG normal goes away. SMG can go away. We don't need that many Molotovs. A normal shield belt? I think we have better than that. I'll sell the flak armor because we can just make more. We have all the materials for that, I believe. And then we'll just cap it off. But actually, now that I'm looking at it, let's keep one flak armor. Because I think they require... They require cloth to make, and we're currently a bit broke on cloth. Whereas, how are we looking on stone? We might have enough to finish this up. Oh, actually, I just realized this needs to be This is for our gender separation. Approachable Chestnut Securities has left comms range. We barely knew ye. Approachable Chestnut Securities. Yeah, no, we have a problem wherein... Oh, we're having a solar flare. But we don't really have a place to put the... goods. And by goods, I mean... Oh yeah, Randy. Your weapon should still be forbidden. Yep. Oh, how long? Okay, green wants our treatment in 3 days. Okay, that's fine. Green will take care of that. Amboss, we should be working on the cataphract armor for Amboss. Yeah, we are indeed. Wait, how are these not done yet? Oh, I didn't switch people back to work. Dang, dang, dang. That explains why, well, explains a lot of things, but... Mules-inspired surgery. What does the wildlife tab look like? We don't need meat, that's for certain, but getting rid of these would be good. I don't expect we're going to be able to... Maybe... No, this is silly. I was going to put a second butcher station here. Amboss, what are you... Why are you not... Why are you not sleeping in your bed? Oh, it's because the infestation zoning. That makes sense. All right, let's get this solar flare over with, please and thank you. Do we have enough straw, I wonder? We got 300? We do not have enough. Well, we're growing a bit more hay. Okay, let's load whatever insect meat we can into here, just to clear space. I eventually want to expand this out and have more growing zones. This barn lights on fire. It will be catastrophic. But I guess we could already say that about this area here. I think we're... Young, what are you up to? Yeah, repairing those walls is important, but let's... Okay, so this is done, which means we can send a party favors package off to someone. It's like the compact are the least happy with us, so let's send it to them. 15 parkas, normal plus quality. Ooh, we will definitely do this. Oh, more res mech serum? Just to have on hand? Yeah, this is an easy one. We already have 9 parkas. Do until you have, it said normal quality or better. Set it to 8 so that someone does it. And then we want 15 of those. And let's use, what do we have a lot of for leathers? Sitting on a lot of rhinoceros leather. So we'll make them out of that. And we'll make it until we have 15. And then we'll get rid of all of our parkas. Because ever since we got rid of that climate adjuster, we haven't had... Oh my gosh, Young, you are just always in need of psychite. Like, always, always. Can someone come take care of this? Yeah, see, that's the Nutrifungus is dying because of being unharvested, but also it being adjacent. Oh, we already have another anima tree link. Green, where are you? It's green, you're up. I forgot to expand the work zone, like so. And then also get rid of that. Okay, let's get something good green. Green picked up. Berserk. Love that. Actually, let's unsuspend making kibble. So hopefully we can clear out some space. And then that should just be drop on floor. Yeah. Oh yeah, wait, and what is it using as its second ingredient? Nice. Beautiful, yep, that's good. Yeah, Amboss still has tattered apparel, which is fine. Good progress is being made on the cataphract armor. Also, while we're at it... Okay, we're not going to do simple meals anytime soon, I don't think. Oh, how much psychite tea do we have? Oh, is it being made over here? Is that what's going on? No. Oh, wait, so this was the 4 batch. And then this was the individual. I don't think we need the individual anymore, just to streamline things. All right. That's one way to wake up. Sorry, Morrison. Let's flip this switch so that we can get some our backup power going before we lose base power. We could have waited until they woke up young, but I appreciate it. This is infuriating. Are these... Oh yeah, these don't have enough material either. So it was more than just the one that we were shy on. But yeah, the rest of these corpses are eventually going to go away. Does this need to be burned yet? Not quite yet. Why is white doing that? Of all the people that could be moving rotted insect corpses, I would contend that there are better people. Did this get loaded? Wait, which one did I load a different one? Oh, I think I decided to do kibble instead. Okay, Elliot has finished their age reversal cycle. We're just going to prep another one immediately. Until we get Elliot down to around 50, I think we'll probably do that. Yeah, we'll collect some kibble for a rainy day. Oh, all right. Might as well queue this up, even if it's not completely going to get done. Actually, I say that, but, well, yeah, for now, we'll leave that. I do want to undouble thick this wall. Toggle the power off on that just so that it's protected from a event. Why do I see so many colonists moving rotting corpses rather than anything else? Unsure. Now over here, I think I'm going to make this largely out of plasteel. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. But we're almost to the point where we can move this around a little bit. But we definitely need to get some... Where is this happening? It is. It's over here. Why did this not get done? It says unharvested, but it is actually dying because of light exposure. Okay. Well, that's all right. And at least the kibble has somewhere to go. Although eventually I'd like it to not be zoned in the same places where the bears are, so that I can kind of like keep it as a evergreen strategic reserve. Oh yeah, we want to... See, I don't have... Well, Randy's working as hard as Randy can work to do that. And we're making parkas again. Which we'll definitely send out. Which, am I just going to pick up the Resmec serum to be on the safe side? Yeah, and the gold is nice too. Oof. Alright, we got to keep an eye on moods. Oh, well, we can do the Dark Fiesta to brighten people's spirits. Alright, nobody's meditating. I like to check if people are meditating because I don't like to interfere. Maybe we'll have an unforgettable one, which will take the edge off the minus 30 high psychic drone that's currently happening. It's fun. That's a +6. Young, definitely go wear a helmet, though. And same with Kenta. And I think also, for the time being... Well, wait, that's a little silly. I should make sure that I'm not doing it for everyone. Like Green and Randy, it makes sense. Kenta, it makes sense. But Mule can stay on pace. Beevor can stay on paste. White can stay on paste. Morrison can stay on paste. Elliott can stay on paste. Good. And then regardless, Elliott, another year is coming off your life. In the good direction, not the bad direction. There we go. And I de-zone the bears from that space to avoid them eating the fungus, which is quite valuable. Cotton plants are taking a long time to grow. We do have a little bit of hay grass that's coming in, but it's a very little bit. Oh, green wants to go in, so I'm just going to send green in before green breaks. Because this gets green out of the fray, which is very useful as well. I expect Amboss is going to be needing a little bit of chemical support, for lack of a better description of what I think Amboss needs. So other things we haven't talked about. Where are we in this episode? Yeah, actually, I'll start a new recording. Hey, John Doolittle. I'm sorry I missed your message. Wow, that was a long time ago. My bad. I've been very in the zone over here. I don't know if you're still hanging around on YouTube, but if you are, apologies, and on with the colony.